In the National Post, Quebec journalists urge public to boycott Facebook and Instagram on September 15th. By not consulting or posting on the Meta platforms, Quebecers would be protesting against its decision to block news distribution. I just got to read a little bit of this story to you. Groups representing Quebec journalists and public relations professionals, are those in the same league? Are urging people to take a 24-hour break from Facebook and Instagram on September 15th, International Day of Democracy. The two organizations say the one-day boycott of consulting or posting on the platforms is a protest against Meta's decision to block news on its sites. Quote, "We want to show that it is not a foreign company that will dictate to Canadians, to Quebecers, what laws should be in force here," said FPJQ President Mikhail Nguyen. He noted large companies like Meta and Google obtain most digital advertising revenues in Canada, contributing to the media crisis by reducing their sources of revenue. So let me get this straight. Journalists, but also PR reps, I guess they're in the same business of promoting the regime, they're all calling for a boycott of Facebook. All right. I mean, journalists against free speech is a new one for me, but I should get used to it. But again, like Conquest Third Law, these aren't actually journalists. These are anti-journalists, these people who have taken over journalism. And instead of attacking Justin Trudeau, who is imposing a linking tax on Facebook and Google, that's why Facebook has gotten out of the news business. Because Trudeau had proposed a linking tax called Bill C-18. What I mean by that is simply linking to, or even publishing an aggregated list of Canadian news sources. For that service, Facebook would have to pay the government a fine, a tax, which is absurd because linking is the entire basis of the internet. You don't have to pay to link to anyone. In fact, in most cases, they love it. It gives them traffic. That's why news sources pay to advertise on Facebook. It's up to side-down thinking, but the fact that these so-called journalists are attacking Facebook, the victim of this tax hike, rather than Trudeau, shows whose pocket they're in. 3 stories, all with one theme, that our institutions are rotting from the inside out. And in many cases, that's just part of Trudeau's plan.